Hey guys, it's me Jake from JakeMan21642. Today I've got a video for you of this beautiful 2019 Honda Civic Si. As you can see, obviously this one is the Si sedan. Outside, it's finished off in this beautiful white exterior. You can see your satin silver trim up above the windows, as well as down below, body color door handles with intelligent entry built in. You can also see your sunroof, as well as radio antenna right there. Otherwise, this is a very nice stock and untouched Si as well. Fuel cap is on the driver's side. Just make sure it's unlocked, walk up, and press to release. It is a capless filler system as well. And around the rear, you can see your Civic, as well as Si badges. Then your exhaust outlet down below. On the key fob, press and hold, and it will pop the trunk, typical Honda fashion. And coming up to the passenger side of this one, it is riding on a set of Goodyear Eagle Sport tires. And the rear tires do look to be brand new on this car. They are 225/40 R18s, so 18-inch alloy wheels, rear disc brakes on this one. And everything follows through on this side. You can see this vehicle also is equipped with Honda's lane watch system, which I will get to a little later in the video. And up front, you do have your LED accented projector headlights, fog lights, and the typical piano black front end that the Si does get. Go ahead, step inside of this one. Does include your typical Honda key fob. Lock, unlock, and then press and hold to release the trunk. Also press and hold for panic. And coming up to the door, as I mentioned, intelligent entry. So have the key fob with you, walk up, grab the door handle to unlock, and touch right there to lock. Inside, this one does have the black cloth interior, which is in fantastic shape in this one. Your Si badge in the seats. And I have to say, I've always been a fan of the Civic Si, but this generation is such a cool car. And to start, foot on the clutch and press right here. And we'll go ahead, close the door, and just have the key fob inside the vehicle, and you're all good to go. Inside of this Civic, as you can see, this one does have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, audio system controls, as well as your cruise controls on the wheel. This button right here will go through your display in the center, bring up all kinds of different options. Trip computer, can show media, Bluetooth phone, digital speed readout, obviously, or my personal favorite, the factory boost gauge. But up top on the door, it's all padded material up here. You do have the tweeters for the premium audio system this one is equipped with. Around here, padded cloth with some of your contrast red stitching, as well as padded cloth on the armrest down below. Both your front windows are automatic, power windows, power mirrors, power locks, all of that over here. Storage, and then your trunk release. Hood release is down there, and then you do have your traction control on and off right here. Carbon fiber trim on the dash, which is a really cool look inside of the Si. I mean, obviously it's not real carbon fiber, but it still looks great. Up top on the dash, it's all padded material all the way across. Very, very typical Honda. It's very high quality. You can see your gauges right here. It's, your engine temperature gauge, tachometer, as well as your digital speed readout and digital boost gauge. Right there. And for a digital cluster, it's very nice and responsive as well. Pretty impressed by it. And down below, you can see this one has just over 12,000 miles. You can also see your outside temperature and clock. On this side is your fuel gauge. In the center, you do have two air vents up top. Right here, this is your typical Honda Link system, but thankfully this one is updated and new enough to have an actual volume knob, which is very, very nice. I know the early versions of this system, they actually had just the slider that you have to control right there. This one has a real physical volume knob. Also, too, great sounding audio system. But right here, you can go to your home screen, go through your audio, phone, info, all of that, different settings, things like that. Also does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Up top, press this, we'll adjust the brightness, put it between day and night mode, and you can just turn the screen off if that's what you'd like. Below there, your climate controls. They are dual zone automatic in this car. can also adjust the temperature, everything like that. Very nice and simple. But you have your zone for the driver, zone for the passenger, fan speed right here, and then this button will bring up your climate controls on the screen where you can control your fan speed, zones, AC on and off, everything like that. Below here, you have your on and off, recirc, as well as defrost controls. This one also is equipped with heated mirrors. Heated seats for the driver and passenger. They are 3-stage on and off, just press right there, as you can see. And I will add, not just heated seats, heated cloth seats, which is very, very nice that the Civic Si finally gets that. Below there, storage. You do have your USB ports, auxiliary, all of that are back here. But you get this compartment with a little pass-through and a little rubber piece to hold the cables, so you can run them up and plug your phone in right there. Otherwise, sport mode on and off, your electronic parking brake, and then brake hold on and off. Just kind of interesting to see that in a stick shift, actually. But, of course, right here, this is the best part of the Si. The only transmission available, the 6-speed manual. Which this gearbox, I've heard some negative reviews about, but I think it feels fantastic. Nice, typical Honda. It feels real, it feels mechanical, it feels like it's actually connected to something. It's the only way I can think to describe it. It feels like an old car, but in a good way. All the way over and back for reverse. Once again, typical Honda fashion. And you also do have all of your different views for the backup camera. You can change between. Like I said, electronic parking brake and your brake hold. Back here, center console, which will slide back out of the way and open up. We have more storage inside of there, everything else. Cup holder. Seats, very nice and comfortable. High quality cloth. They feel and look fantastic. You have the nice bolsters even on the bottom that hold you in and on the sides up here. And the typical cloth in typical Honda cloth, it's very high quality feeling. It's your SI badge in the center. Up top, this one does come with a black headliner, which I love the clean look that gives the interior. Manually dimming, review mirror, all of your interior lighting controls, sunroof controls, everything like that. Your sunroof right there. Otherwise, very, very nice place to be inside of this car. Go ahead, crack the window so we don't get locked out. Unlock all the doors, and pop the hood right there. Also go ahead, release the trunk. Inside the rear seat of this Si, everything follows through on the door. Up top, you do get a padded armrest down below. And you can see, for what it is, you really get a comfortable and usable back seat in this car. I was really surprised the first time I got in it. I mean, I'm 6'2", I can comfortably sit behind myself, no problem. And I've been driving this car. This seat's exactly where I would sit. But you do get a back seat pocket on the passenger side. Plenty of storage, things like that in the doors. Those are your handles up top. And right here, you can see your interior lighting. Of course, you do get an armrest in the Si. 2 cup holders. It's nice padded cloth. You can also see all the red stitching and everything does follow through back here. And I know I already said it, but this interior is just such a great place to be in this car. Also go ahead, cut on the headlights, as well as the fog lights in this one. You can see the lighting on the rear. Very cool, typical look of these newer Civics. Inside of the trunk on this one, it's your LED plate bulb from the factory. You get a great amount of space in the trunk on this vehicle. Also, both of your back seat releases up top. And this, of course, is nice and carpeted. Both of your rear floor mats are included with this one. And down below, you do get your inflator kit. And then I believe your tools and everything else are back there with it. Back seat from this side, everything follows through. Also, once again, typical Honda fashion, you have your child locks built into the rear doors right there. And up front, this one does have a manual passenger seat, about what you'd expect in the Si. And you can see what I mean too about your storage, as well as power outlets down in this compartment. Inside of here, you have all of your original owner's literature, everything like that inside of here, as well as your state inspection certificate. And up front, projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, and then your fog lights down below. And under the hood on this one, it is equipped with Honda's 1.5 liter Earth Dreams Turbo 4-cylinder. Everything is in great shape, running fantastic under here as well. And this engine with the 6-speed manual in this car is just a blast to drive. Close that. Bring the automatic driver's side window back up. Put it off right here. Move the key, and it will chime. I need to put the headlights back into auto mode. As always, this vehicle is for sale at Volvo of Richmond, here in Richmond, Virginia. If you are interested in this vehicle, please let Volvo of Richmond know you saw this video. Thanks for watching.